Fellow Cobras, how you guys been doing? Today we're gonna be having a match against Pyrotoz, aka Tommy. Go check him out, guys. Definitely recommend it. This is gonna be an NU tier match against him because that's mostly the tier he most plays in and whatnot. But anyways, we got ourselves our chick team, theme team, and whatnot. And I have of course female genders. I know that rivalry flexure would probably work better with male, being that most people run male as just a default option, but I have myself a female, so unfortunately because that Beedrill is gonna took that quite well, and after that I'm gonna switch out after seeing the Sentry. I was kinda expecting, you know, rocks or toxic, but either way Mystic can come in, it can threaten it out and appropriately deal with his incoming switch. In this case I'm gonna go for Icy Wind just in case he switches out to the likes of Simisage, if that Pokemon is called Simisage, Simipour, yeah, I believe it's Simisage. I'm just going for the, you know, just switching out directly into my Flannery. Flannery is absolutely just right now is absolutely terrorizing the ground as it is. So I'm gonna decide to go for the Earthquake to decide to break his up. The breaking his up is actually important because Simisage could be a problem. Now, luckily I do have my camera up, and camera up can most likely threaten it out one of these days if he doesn't have like hidden power water, which most of them don't really run. Plus, you know, when you think about it, Simisage in general, those three Pokemon, those 3A Pokemon do have some really good coverage, so anything can go from those. You know, you always gotta be on the safe side when facing those threats. Anyways, I go for the Toxic, expect him to go for the Toxic as well, or Earthquake, or pretty much whatever. It's all fine. I'm just going for Lava Plume afterwards because I'm thinking, you know, with Evilite, Sentry is still not as bulky, especially defensive, so may get a burn as well, and without lefty support, you know, Evilite and so forth, burning this kind of things is actually very appreciated. You know, I like that because it's gonna make them semi-useless. Anyways, thinking that he's in the pressure, I did put up the rocks if I'm not mistaken. He's got a Rapid Spin, but he did make a right move there by breaking my Evilite on the switch. Hack Agatha just doesn't have the bulk anymore. Unfortunately, it's really important to kind of save your bulk, you know, but the way he brought in the Luxray after I sub kind of does confirm that he is probably running a Scarfer set, which is easily gonna outspeed me. So knowing that, I'm gonna make a move that makes perfect sense, and that's making another sub, expecting him to Volt Switch. So I made two good predictions here. I predict him to be Scarfed or outspeed me, so sub is gonna work because sub is not gonna go first. And after that, I was predicting him to Volt Switch to something more appropriate. Maybe even try to dodge my Shadow Ball by switching out to the likes of Beedrill and whatnot. But then again, how is Beedrill gonna handle me one-on-one? That's no question. You know, he could have easily played like that, but luckily he was in a position where he needed to break my sub. Unfortunately, it was not enough to take him down with a single Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, I should be running max special attack, but I aren't, and it really is showing. But then again, I don't know, the EV spread I've been running on my Misdreavious has been very useful. You know, it's been working out quite well. It's been sweeping teams because of that extra bulk I was running, so I'm probably not gonna change that in that respect. Anyways, Misty is coming in, Icy Wind just in case he switches out, plus it's easily gonna take him down that amount of HP he's at. And Luxray coming in to be a Revenger, which Luxray does best as a Scarfer. I mean, it's quite powerful. It can run physical and special, it can run mix, so it does kind of lack speed, but that's about it. Anyways, Superpower is easily gonna take me down. It's switching out to Cynthia because I'm thinking, okay, Intimidate has already been activated, and Cynthia does have the Strength, and I can probably speed if he's running plus attack or plus special attack, or maybe if he's not running plus speed nature. But he switches out to his Sandshrew. Even with the opposite gender, it's still gonna be enough to break him down with a mighty outrage the Cynthia provides over here. Absolutely masochistic Pokemon. Rages through this whole arena on the sky. Hidden Power Ice is gonna take me down with the Evilite. He took it really well, as you can probably tell, but then that again is because I have rivalry and this is my chicks team, so female genders gotta go. And switching out to Flannery because I'm pretty sure I can take Hidden Power Ice from the likes of Luxray. I mean, Luxray, you know, he already has superpower, so he probably doesn't have the absolute max special attack, but you know, Flannery camera up takes, you know, unstep hidden powers. Hidden powers are mostly there for 4-time weakness. You know, they're not there to be used for standard damage, because really when it comes down to unstep, it really does not take down anything. So camera up is probably something that he would have failed taking him down. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys can do calcs. But from my past experience, I'm thinking I didn't do calcs or anything, but I'm just having that. I was thinking that's gonna be the case. But anyways, he did switch. Switch out to Wild Plume and then just go for the Giga Drain, take me down easily after taking that Lava Plume. After that, Lunatone is Specs, take him down with a Psyche. He doesn't have a safe switch. He will need to just sack the Wild Plume there, and then so Beedrill can come in after that safely. So I switch out to my Erica, right? I switch out to Erica, which is actually a very good late game sweeper. I've been always coming in late game and trying to get some sweeps with it. Now I do manage to avoid the standard damage by predicting the waterfall, but after that he decides to go with an Endure. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, when he managed to go for the Endure, I thought to myself, I'm gonna get swept. The reason this is because Endure Flail set. I mean, it's stab, it's powerful, he needs to run Select. I mean, that's the only reason why Endure would have been semi-viable. Outside of that, I mean, you know, he's still not as fast, so that was the downfall there. He did quick attack, he did get a crit, but yeah, unlucky for him, that didn't manage to take me down. I do manage to come in with my Sabrina at a really healthy amount of HP, but with the Stealth Rock damage, he's gonna decide to go for the T-Bolt. It depends on his EV spread, how much special attack he's got comparing to his physical attack. Plus there is superpower that's unstabbed, so I don't know how far that one would go. But Lunatone doesn't have the defense when it comes down to comparing it to his special defense. So I don't know if superpower would have done more. It again heavily depends on his EV spread. But that was the game for today. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Good game, Tommy, guys. You better go check him out if you're into lower tier stuff, because that's mostly the tier that he loves to play in. And if you like this stuff, then you cannot go wrong by checking his channel out. So go there in the description again, guys. And that's gonna be it for today. Yes. Anyways, like if you enjoyed, and thank you for your continued support. Till next time, guys. Peace out.